Hey guys, TikTok here. Today I'm going to be talking about what I think should be modified potentially for the upcoming patch that's going to be next week. So either on Tuesday or Thursday. And we're probably going to know by Monday or Tuesday when that's going to be. So like the first deck that has been all over the place when it comes to ladder was Dragon Druid. I actually don't even have a list, but Dragon Druid basically relies on two cards, Concierge first of all, and then the Mage Drink, so Chalice. I think that deck should probably get nerfed. I feel like the best nerf for that deck would be to change the Chalice so that it doesn't go face. I know it's a very unpopular opinion, but the thing is that Chalice is also really, really strong in Spell Mage. Like you can actually just die from 50 or 40 or like pretty much any amount of HP as control against mage, which like technically it's not a bad thing, right? But the thing is that like your deck doesn't play around dealing that much damage in the first place. Like in Druid, like you can copy it with Pupil, you can get multiple chalices with Toy Chest, and the thing is that Concierge herself is not played in any other deck than Druid. Like Concierge is completely unplayable in literally every other combo deck. The only reason why it is as strong as it is in Druid is because of the Mage Drink. And the reason why the Mage Drink is also good in Spell Mage is because they can reduce it with the 4/2 from Elemental Companion. So like I do hope that we see Druid being less strong. So I think it's either they make the drink 2 mana or they make it not go face. I would be happy with either of those nerfs because I think if they make the drink 2 mana, then to have a chance of OTKing, you would need two concierge, which is 6 mana. So like it sort of kills the combo. It doesn't completely kill it, but it mostly kills it. And so then when it comes to other decks, apart from that druid deck and potentially mage a bit, is Zilliax in general. So Zilliax is the most played card in the entire game right now. It's seen play in probably like 95% of decks in top legend. Like it's not seen play in Concierge Druid, which is probably like the only deck it's not seen play in. The big problem with Zilliax is that it's way too flexible and it can be slotted in way too many decks. So there is the virus perfect module Zilliax, so Unkilliax for 9 mana. That was already nerfed twice, I think. I think it's already been nerfed twice and it's still completely broken because of Hydration Station. And then the other Zilliax, which in my opinion is even more broken than that one, is the 3/5 Zilliax. So the pylon module and which one is it? And tickling module? Ticking module. Those two combined, making the 3/5 that actually buffs your board, is completely broken. There is also the double attack Zilliax that's pretty strong and seeing play in Pala. So start of your turn, double this minion's attack and copy. Like literally all of the Zilliaxes, except for the shuffle, I think, are seen play. And I don't think a card should be like this played. And the problem is that it causes very early board swings in aggro mirrors because of the +1/+1 Zilliax for 0 mana. So like if you change this Zilliax, I would like it to become either like more expensive, maybe like 1 more mana, even though that doesn't really work for Warrior because they have Spill in Control Warrior with Ankiliax. Either make it +1 mana or make it so that the reduce option only works with friendly minions. So the reduce option could only work with friendly minions, and that way you would never see Zilly for 0 mana. You would never see the +1/+1 Zilly for 0 mana, which is like the big reason why it's so broken, is because you can get it for 0 mana and get a 3/5 body that buffs your entire board for +1/+1 for 0 mana. And then apart from that, so we have Hydration Station, which I think should get nerfed. Both Hydration Station and Boom. So like right now they're resurrecting two Ankiliaxes. They should make it different minions. And I feel like we might be able to open some deck building options. So like in Druid, if you type taunt, right? If you type taunt in Druid, like there may be some ideas with like Fi maybe or Buddy, even though this card's bad, or even potentially like Torrentus. Like there are like options of taunts that are not seeing play, are not seen play because everyone plays this Zilliax. You just play the 4/6 Zilliax and it's just gonna win. Like you can, yeah, replay it infinite times validation station. So like I think like the main problem is that like you boom and then you get two unkill axes. If you boomed and got one of them, it would be kind of the same as like your opponent playing another unkill axe, which is like not nearly as bad. And it would force your opponents to actually play other turns in their decks. And honestly, weirdly enough, I think the meta is in a really good spot right now. I think maybe some of the pirates, like some of the pirates are a bit too strong. Like this card is obviously broken, and this card is really strong, and this card is insane. But like the pirate stuff can also snowball because of Zilliax as well. So like I think if you remove the access to Zilliax in a lot of decks, or make Zilliax weaker in general because you nerf cards around it, and also give buffs to classes that are unplayable, like Hunter, for example, or even like Mage outside of Spell Mage. Like there is no slow Mage deck that works right now, or like buff non-pain lock cards, for example, things like that, or like buff control like Shaman cards. Because right now the only good, I mean, okay, Shaman has more archetypes now than before, but like the best Shaman archetype is still Nature Shaman, and then like yes, it does have some cool things with Cookie and the new 4 mana spell that gives you the 8/5, but like overall it's pretty limited. So yeah, I hope that the patch is not going to be too big because most of the meta is really balanced right now. It's just mostly some of those turn 4, turn 5 kills that are like a bit annoying. Like another deck that I think shouldn't get nerfed is Pala. I think buff Pala is completely fine. And it can actually adapt to the meta with like some tech cards. So yeah, it was a short video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. Bye bye.